Welcome to the video. You know, sometimes you just don't want to carry that extra weight when you're going on those awesome cruises. Carrying a pump, man, it's too heavy. So sometimes you just have to go old school and put air in a bottle because it's easier, it's dangerous, and it's fast. So, you know what I did? I just decided to make it myself the DIY way. I never went online looking for the right parts to use. I did it the right way, and that is just cutting a tube, taking a soda bottle, and using a valve, gluing it together, and there you got it. You got yourself an air tank. So I just wanted to know what would happen. This is my push scooter. I love riding it. I could have used a bike, but man, this is a punishment because if this experiment fails, man, I'm gonna be pushing it home or I'll be carrying it. So let's hope it's a success. These are the two air tanks that I made from soda bottles. I used an old tube, cut it, drilled a hole in the soda bottle and used hot glue to put it all together. If one fails, at least I have a reserve tank. Both of these soda bottles have 40 psi inside. So let's hope it's a success. So first of all, we're going to start by draining the air in this tire, which is fully inflated. The tire has been deflated, there's no air inside. So now we're going to attempt to fill this tire with the maximum capacity needed. So first of all, we're going to take our adapter. The first one will go onto the tire. Once it's fully on the tire, you're going to take our air tank and put it on. So, check in, nothing. There's no air in this tube. So, now we're going to attempt to fill it up. Start slow. Now, all of the air. Look at that. It's already hard. The tank still has a lot of air inside. Okay. And now we're going to check how much air this thing has inside. It has 20 psi. And then we're going to take the second one. The second one has been used, and now we can disconnect the tire. So it's nice and hard. And now we're going to check the pressure on the second bottle. It's sitting on close to 30 psi. Now we're going to check the psi on the tire. Roughly 24 psi. So I started out, the tire had 40 psi, and now using these two bottles with a combined air of 80 has put 24 psi in the tire. So the lesson of this video is, even though I filled this bottle with 40 psi, only half of the psi will go into the tire, because what's going to happen is they're going to try to balance each other out, and that is happening because I put a one-way valve here, so which means air can only flow in one direction, and if it tries to flow in the other, it's going to be stopped. But what's going to happen if the other air trying to go back is the same pressure as the air trying to go in? Nothing's going to happen. They'll be equalized, so no air will go anywhere, neither the bottle or the tire. So risk and reward. So basically, if you want to use a plastic bottle like this, you will have to put greater air than 40 psi. But that's where the risk comes in, because this is made out of plastic. It's not made out of a hard material like a CO2 cartridge, which is made out of a very hard material and can handle high amounts of pressure. So if you put 80 psi in there, in this bottle, it might explode. So basically, if you make it out of another material, it might be successful. But this, maybe if you use like a bigger bottle, but this, a 1.25 liter bottle won't, it will partly fill up a tire. So if you want to be safe, 40 psi is the best. It will only put 20 psi in your tire, but that's better than nothing. So that could be like your emergency air right there. So now that we finished the video, I'm going to give you something fun to do. So if you have a spare like CO2 cartridge lying around, if you file the end of the CO2 cartridge, make sure it's empty, like there's no air inside. If you see, there's a hole, so there's no air inside this. So if you file the end of the CO2 cartridge, you can create your own pen. So now I have a high quality metal pen made out of a very hard material. So you could call it the toughest pen. What do you think? Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe.